I don't know what his beliefs are, but if someone can stay for 7 years protesting against the evils of humanity, I don't think he's a madman. He's just expressing himself. If it takes him 100 years to express himself, then it will take him 100 years. You know what I mean? But I don't think he's wrong in any way. He's not harming anyone. He's just letting the world know what is happening in Afghanistan.
I understand what he's doing and the purpose of what he's doing. And I think it's a beautiful thing. You know, I think it's an example for lots of people to actually be doing something about this. But I'm not sure how this, you know, if this actually changes anything, or if, you know, what's the impact of this protest. Wouldn't it be better if he got involved in his community and did some community work perhaps? And I don't know. And maybe other things that he could do to help this issue, rather than just staying there and becoming just an icon, or just a souvenir perhaps, or a symbol, or something that's there, but not actually actively doing something. It's okay. Yeah.
Exercise for the rest of the day. The Metropolitan Police are an exercise in stupidity. They are the local enforcers of this Parliament's fascism. He's going to come and speak to this Parliament.
Well, I always think that's a weird thing, isn't it? Because when I'm outside Downing Street, people say to me, this is brave, and I say, well, why? Why is it brave? Everybody should be able to do this. And the truth is, sometimes I have been very frightened when I've had all people like that, our friends in yellow, quite appropriate colour, when we've had our friends in yellow sort of surround us, and I've sort of been frightened. And then I've thought, well, Brian, he said it's okay to feel frightened, but I said, I feel the fear and I do it anyway because I know it's the right thing, and that's how we keep it, you know, we keep our humanity, because we're just doing human. We're showing what it's like, you know, for real people that are suffering. We have to keep the message out there, because otherwise the truth just disappears. Why did they tear down a campaign? Because it showed so much truth of what they'd done. It showed all the MPs that voted for war.
All of these things can be looked up on the net. Don't believe me? Check it out on the net. It's all there. All the information about the use of depleted uranium is there. Particularly look up the comments of a Doug Rockey, R-O-K-K-E, who was, I'm not sure of his rank, I think he was a major in the United States Army, who was cleared with clearing up the mess around the tanks after the first Gulf War.
When you're growing up as a child, you know you're taught what's right and wrong, and that doesn't change when you're an adult. You've been brought up with these values, and you know, my father, he fought in a war, and he's the one that taught me that war was wrong, and it was really about governments playing games with real people's lives. And he taught me through his life that whatever the personal cost, you have to stand up and do the right thing. And I've got 2 sons, and that's what I'm doing here, and I'm realistic. I can only do so much in my life, and as long as I feel there's something that I can do, I'll stay here campaigning. And there's so much that we can do here. You know, we live, we breathe, we talk about what's going on, we do the human face of what's going on. We say to people, here's what's really happening. You know, open your eyes, feel what it's like, you know, feel what it's like to be a human being, think of these people that are suffering and think how wrong it is, you know, rather than, I think, now governments are about stopping people thinking, stopping people speaking, stopping people filming.
Sergeant, you're not listening. You're shouting. These people are with us. Right. Hey, assault. Let go. No, it's not assault. She's trying to get through to your people on there. Let go of her. Sergeant, tell your officer to let go of. Let go of me. Keep away from me. Don't touch me.
Please do not obstruct us.
Don't touch me. Let go of Mrs. Tucker. She's trying to speak to somebody on that radio because you're not listening.
Move away, please.
Don't tell me to move away.
Move away.
I don't have to move away. Sergeant, tell your officer to let go of me.
And sometimes we have trouble down here, you know, and when the soldiers have had a bit to drink, 99% of soldiers fine. But when you do have trouble and they'll kick you or whatever, and you say, will you kick? If you will kick us outside the Houses of Parliament, if I'm a woman, I'm a mother, if this is what you will do to a mother outside the Houses of Parliament, what the hell are you doing to women and children in Iraq and Afghanistan? Because this woman and this mother is standing outside here being a voice for those who no longer have a voice, and by God I will. You know, I will be a voice for those women because it's really, really important, because they are the forgotten victims in this, they really are. Because how they can't protect themselves, you know, and yet that's what they do outside here. Oh, maybe Gordon Brown's had a palpitation today. Oh, bless.
Make a joke here, I think we all do. The joke is that if there's any revolution in the world in the last, I don't know, the last 70 odd years, wherever it was sparked off in the world, if we were to get a magnifying glass and find a photo, and we'd have the leader there standing up and the focus would be on him. But our joke is that if we actually, with a magnifying glass, focused it over their shoulder, there'd be a picture and it'd be Eric standing behind it.
Our wonderful, adorable Eric.
So, Barbara,
absolutely
exploding Eric. Oh, you masters of war.
That's what I love about here. We say what we think, and like, we are all really different people. Some of us have religious beliefs or political beliefs. They're not necessarily the same, but there is a common thread amongst us of, you know, doing the right thing for our fellow human beings.
Even Jesus would never forgive what you do. Let me ask you one question. Is your money that good? Can it buy you forgiveness? Do you think that it should? I think you will find when your death takes its toll, all the money you made will buy back your soul. And I hope that you die, and your death will come soon. I'll follow your casket in the pale afternoon, and I'll watch as you're lowered down to your deathbed, and I'll stand on your grave till I'm sure that you're dead. Come, you masters of war, you that build all the guns, you that build the death planes, you that build the big bombs, you that hide behind walls, and you that hide behind desks. I just want you to know I can see through your masks. You that never done nothing but builds to destroy, you play with my world like it's your little toy. You put a gun on my hand and you hide from my eyes, and you turn and run forward when the fast bullets fly. Oh, you masters of war, the real terrorists, Bush and Blair and Brown, let's name them, okay? Power to the people. Olé, olé, viva hasta la victoria siempre. Hasta la victoria siempre. Viva, okay.